everyone, it's Diane. Welcome back to my channel, ScrapAttic Creations. This is take 2. I recorded earlier today and I cannot find where I copy and pasted it to. So we are redoing it, which means the card I was going to show how to make will be just a show of the card. So for some reason, my computer does not want you to see how I make this card. It's the same type of card I made the other day that I lost the video on. So let's move our little sign, put it in our safety space so Miranda can't find it and write all over it. And the first thing I'm going to share with you is this bunnies or baskets of bunnies by Becky Moore. It's a photo play paper. This is the cover sheet that comes with the paper. And this is the sticker sheet. It's really cute set of paper and stickers. Okay, so that's what I'm using for this first layout. The pictures I'm using are the ones I took out of my album. And I just kind of marked who I was kind of thinking they were going to go for. I ended up omitting these two and just using these 3 up here and then 1 for each of their baskets. I scanned these in upstairs in my text computer and it didn't scan very well. So then I tried it down here with the Epson Scan Smart program with my Epson down here. It scanned really well. These are still not the best pictures. They were never going to be the best pictures. Back then, I, of course, took sucky pictures. So full disclosure, they kind of suck. But I did the best I could with them. So I was able to enlarge them. Went and got these printed today at Mike's Camera, and I enlarged them from, let's see, what size are these? I've got a pile of stuff here and there. These are about 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. So 2 1/2 by 3 1/4 for this size. I enlarged these to 3 1/2 by 5, and I think they did a pretty good job with what they had. I did add a little bit of speckle over here on this layout, but we'll get into the details of this a lot more as we're building it, because I do have the stuff to build 1 more of these, even though, because I do 3, so I have an extra one, even though I lost that first one. So I do have 2 of them made. This will be the 3rd one, the ending one. So if I lose this video, I will just be showing you what I have. So here's the basket piece. Love this. It's by Miss Kate's Cuttable. I do have a link to it below for the Cricut file. You just have to have either Cricut Access, you get these free in that, or purchase them or have purchased them. Okay, so there's that one. Here's for the title. Here's the title pieces. And then here's the pictures for this last one. And I'm going to set kind of some of this stuff aside, actually, because I want to build the base paper first. And let's see here, put that there, all these little, and I might be missing a heart, which would not surprise me as much as I've moved this stuff around. Yeah, I'll have to recut a heart later in Lagoon. Okay, so I also closed my screen down that tells me what the sizes are. Sorry about that. So we've got White Daisy 8 1/2 by 11 1/4, and then I've got this green pattern paper. It is 4 by 10 3/4 and 8 by 10 3/4. And that kind of makes up that and a 1/4 by 10 3/4 strip of green apple make up the base of this paper. So let me get the stickies off of that. This just gets centered on here. Just kind of center it. Okay, set that aside. You know what? Because both times I've done the other 2, I have not spritzed this first. Before I put that on here, I'm going to remember to do what I said I was going to do. And that is to put not green apple. This is the wrong one. It's avocado. I have avocado here. I did try the green apple and I didn't care for it. I liked the avocado a lot better. Let me grab a wipe. My wipes were all dry, so I had to add a little bit of water in there. But if I don't clean that up right away, I will get this everywhere. Yeah, that's how I roll. I'm a messy Bessie. Okay, so I did use the avocado shimmer brush. I love how that looks. Just right up in that little corner. Okay, so now let's finish. And actually, I'm going to flip this around so that has a little more time to dry. And then we'll work with this piece first so that that has extra time to dry, even though it probably is. It just doesn't hurt to be extra cautious, right? Okay, so I'm taking off my tear tape. And the tear tape I am using on this is the Express It tear tissue tape stuff, the extra sticky. Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of center this here. I'm not going to worry if it is perfect with this layout because they're going to, be on two separate pages. So it's not as imperative as if I had lined this up to here and this up to that side. I'm eyeballing it. That's the way I roll. Okay, and then we're just going to put this little strip here, kind of like a zip strip of cardstock. Okay, so that is the base. Very cute. Love this paper. I mean, I just really love this paper. When I was looking at it, I was like, there's a sticker. Let me grab the sticker sheet that has this on it. And I told Nancy I thought that would be really cool if they had a sheet of that. And I had kept looking at let me grab this piece, this paper. And this is what's on the back of it. So I was looking at this one thinking, oh, I would love to have this paper when it was on the back. So it was kind of a funny moment. But that was, what happened there. So let me set the stickers right there because I am going to use those. I'm going to set that also aside. So this layout right here is the one of love. So we can build this. And of this one, the of got a little torn. So should go together pretty good. Let's see here, put this on here. And I used my Create a Sticker Mini for the letters just to save time today. And let's put this up. So I've got the F right here. And let's kind of put it right there. I don't want to stay within the confines of this little border here. I wanted it to kind of feel like it wasn't necessary that if it did. And then let's see here. This might have gotten flipped. It did get flipped. Son of a monkey. Let's see here. I'm going to have to fix that O. Possibly, you know what? I'm just going to recut that of completely. It didn't cut very nice anyway. So this eventually will cover up this little bit of it. Oh, good, that came off. And we'll have of on that. But for right now, I'm just going to accept that we're not going to have it for a few minutes. Okay, so then I'm going to put this on here, probably about here. Now this title piece right here is 2 inches of green apple, and its light side is up top. And then 1 3/4 is the height of the white. And I punched them with this punch. They were 12 inches strips, and I just punched them, and then I kind of cut them in half. Okay. So there's that. Let's see here, the pictures here. So this is Lizzie's layout because this is her little Beanie Baby that she got that year. And the bottom picture is this one. So let's put these pictures on and then we'll decorate the rest of this page. It goes together really quick, especially if you already have stuff cut and layered. So the photos, I did opt to have a white line around them. I put that white paper there. So the photo mats are, what is it, 3 3/4 by 5 1/4, and then 3 1/2 by 5 for the white daisy. And then I cut the photos down just a smidge to make them 3 1/4 by 4 3/4 because I wanted to put the white there. I wanted to be able to have the picture size because I know you can order them with that white border, but I needed to have the freedom to cut the picture down. And that way I could, I had more control over my layout. Okay, so we've got a green little one over here that's going to go kind of that way. And we've got a blue one. Let me grab my glue stick, glue tube, and we're going to put that here. Okay, And then we're going to take the sticker sheet that I set aside over here. And this one is this little guy. I love these little stickers. Look at his little ear. It reminds me of the bunny from yesterday. So just kind of slip him in there so he's hiding amongst the eggs. And then this one up top that I've got right here, it's got this little egg, and I don't care for this little egg. So I'm just going to trim that egg off. It's just a little too bright for where I'm going with this layout. And then I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to trim up here a little bit because otherwise it leaves this big gray piece. Okay, just toss that away. So I'm going to kind of put him right here. And then I'm going to take and add a pop tape piece to the back of this. I was punching out lots of mini flowers earlier today, so I have those everywhere. And I'm just going to slide that little egg underneath. Let's see here and go down a little bit. In fact, I'm going to trim a little tiny smidge of his arm. There we go. I'm going to slip that little egg under his arm so that he's holding it. There, put his little handy right there. Okay, so that is most of what I can do here. Oh, I can put these two little hearts that I've got. I don't know where that other one went. So this is Sundance, and the yellow I'm using is Canary. We'll put that there. And then I'll add another one. This one right here is Glacier. No, Lagoon. This egg is in Glacier. The little bit is in Flamingo. This one is in Green Apple with Flamingo. And then this is Canary with Sundance. And the love is in Flamingo with the white daisy underneath that. So until I cut the rest of that word, this will end up looking just like this with this little of here, and then I'll cut that other little heart. So we'll set that one aside, and we'll move to this one, which should be dry now. Yep, it's perfectly dry. Okay, so this one goes here, this one goes here. And I chose this one because this is Allie's back, and so I'm not going to be covering it up. But I do want to put the title on first, so I'll have to pull that layout actually back. But I want the basket kind of at an angle here. I don't want to really just have to stay within the parameters of the white. I kind of want it to have its own little mind of like, oh, it just went, here and there. And then the full kind of goes about here. See how it's kind of just make it a little lower. That one I did under the E, but it can touch it. It's not a biggie. Okay, so then we're going to take off this adhesive. And I just put adhesive completely across it to save time. Normally I just kind of lay it there. And I want this as much over here as possible. Oh, shoot. I need to kind of line that up. I need to be responsible for the other side here. Let's grab that other one. Okay. Grab that, put that there. Okay. So that is the correct location for that. Now I can set that one aside again. And I can trim. I got a little bit of the white. Whatever. Okay, so now we've got the basket full. We're missing the of. We have the love. And that part's done. Next, I'm going to put these pictures on because I want to make sure that I can just put the basket completely on after doing that. So this one, it goes a smidge up, right about there. I'm not going to push down too hard in case I need to move it. And then this one. So like I said, these aren't the best pictures, but I think putting the white next to it after I trimmed them makes them stand out a lot more, as well as the fact that they did a great job recreating these pictures for me from my scans. I did drop off some Advantix film today as well of some other Easters, so hopefully that will get to me on Tuesday. I opted to have them just email me the pictures and then I can pick which ones I want to reprint. But that's my goal, is to take a few rolls in each month and have them scan them up for me. Because of course I didn't take care of that when I ordered the pictures originally. Okay, let's see here. This is the bow is the big thing right here. So let's see here. There we go. And see, you can still see Allie right there behind the bow. And I just think it looks really, really cute. I didn't put pop tape right on that, just up at the top there. Okay, so now we've got, I'm going to take that off. We've got this yellow one, and then where is the blue one? Oh, there it is. Okay, I was going to say, am I missing one more piece for this little guy? Okay, and then I need the little bunny, and this one is looking over his shoulder, kind of. And I do need a couple of pop dots for that. The last one, I had put pop tape on, I guess I put pop tape here and here, and I didn't put it down there. But I had pop tape on the egg, and it seemed like it kind of got in the way. So we're just going to add a little bit of pop tape right there. I'm going to kind of lightly set that down. Get rid of the little goober stuff and add some adhesive to this one. Kind of tuck it right here. Take him and put him, let's see, maybe I'll stick him out a little bit more. Put him right there. I think he is so cute. And then I'll just add some actual glue to that and just kind of put that. Let's see here. Maybe we'll plop him up a little higher. There we go. That's a little better. And it was nice of that little egg to kind of go with me. There we go. Okay. So that is that one. And then I just need the Easter sticker for right here. And that layout is done. Too fun, right? Well, I shouldn't say it's completely done because I still need to recut that of, and then I'll put that on there. But basket full love for this one. Too fun. I really like this paper. I think it turned out adorable. Here is the correct one with the basket full of love. There we go. And that. Oops. And he needs, maybe I should add a little smidge, put my adhesive away, of extra adhesive on him. The other ones didn't seem to come off, but he's kind of seeming like he doesn't want to stay on here. So we need to force the issue with him. There we go. Okay, let him sit for a bit. I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to pull out the card that I made. This is the card that I made. It is so cute. So I used the In Full Bloom paper, only the one side. Let me grab a sheet of it. Here we are. So this is from the bulk pack, the card making paper, and it just has this. So I just used that side. And closed, this card measures approximately 7 by 5 by 7. It's a smidge bigger. So it'll go into like a standard card size envelope. The sides are all done up. Everything's into that, the stripe here. And I even put the piece that was cut out here on the back. And that worked out really well because as you go further in on this card, and honestly, let me see if I can take it apart and I can show you the different layers. But as you go further in on this card, you don't see the back as much. So you don't have to do like a full, like the full back of that. Okay, so oops, let's see here. I am totally warping this, but worth it so you can see it. Okay, so here is the first layer. And then the second layer, kind of a reverse, putting the card together. So you'll get to see how it goes, the inserts go in at least, and you'll get to see the different layers of this one since my computer is determined for you not to see me assemble this card. Okay, sorry, a little mingly. That's the second one. And then here is the third one. I'm gonna put it closer to me so I have a little more ability to do that. Come on, don't go back in. No, there we go. Okay, so as you can see, as you get closer to the front, the openings on here get bigger. So the back one is the smallest. This one is the next, and then this one's the widest. Okay, and so you just like basically the opposite of what I just did. And on the one I tried in the sample, I tried putting all three in at the same time and then just working each one. And they really like to go in everybody else's holes. So forget that nonsense. I'm going to try it from the front to the back, putting this together now. The flowers like to get, any of the pieces like to get caught up with anybody else. So that one went in really well. So apparently the key is put them in and then take them out and then put them back in. And then this piece just goes in the back. And it's just a really, let's see, I'm going to have to kind of mingle that. There we go. It's a really cute card. It's a really nice little idea that you don't have to glue everything down. You just glue the little bits onto the card, little pieces, and then you just slide them in. And what's nice about that is when you're doing a standard box card, sometimes it's a little harder to get your tabs in where you need them to be. Oh, okay. So that is this card. Isn't that cute? I love this card. I think it is such a cute card. I'm going to be giving this one to my sister for her birthday. So that's where that card is headed. And let's see here. Oh, there was, where did I set that? Over here. I debated about sharing this and I ended up sharing this set of layouts. This is just a single layout. I used Bluebird on it, Bluebird Light for the back and Bluebird Dark for these bits. All of these pieces are just, I took the sticker, I laid it down, cut it on white for the title, and then cut it on the blue belt, and this is popped. This sticker is popped with this little one popped just on the sides, and then this is flat, and I trimmed as needed, and this is popped. My daughter Lizzie had 3 pictures because her friend Odie was over helping them dye eggs. I didn't go for any pattern paper on this at all. I just took those pictures and made these layouts. So sorry, my hangnail right there. This one I think is hilarious because we've got excited right here and Allie looks the least excited of anybody. She's happy here with some of her eggs, but yeah, she doesn't look too excited there. And then we've got Miranda with all of her little eggs. We dyed a ton that year. So I did want to kind of share that, but I know that there's not a lot on it, so it's kind of boring, but I think it's a cute layout. I'm really happy that it's done. This was also that March of 2005. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come play today. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you would love to see more of my videos. Leave a comment. I always appreciate those, and I try to get back as soon as possible on those. And have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.